Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Text the ticket using the same number you used to call the ticket. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
97.1 The Ticket.
Now, back to Game Day, uncensored, on 97.1 The Ticket. Here's Dan Leach.
And they're coming fast and furious. Let's go back to Tampa. How about Tom Brady's second touchdown of the day? This one to Antonio Brown. AB for 25 yards, right corner of the end zone. It is 16-3, Tampa Bay. How about the Lions? Trailing 7-6, no longer. It's the rookie Quintus Cephas from Wisconsin, from Matthew Stafford, his second touchdown pass of the day. Now 2 touchdown passes totaling 63 yards. The first one to Marv Jones Jr. for 43, and this one to Cephas for 20. It's Lions 13, Vikes 7. The Dallas Cowboys and Giants in one of the most meaningful games of the day are locked in a battle. Giants up 6-3, had the ball 3rd and 6 at midfield. Incompletion from Daniel Jones gives the ball back to the Cowboys. How about Cleveland? A lot of Pittsburgh Steelers sitting this one out as they're already locked in to the division title. Mason Rudolph starts instead of Big Ben Roethlisberger, and many other players are not going to see much action in this one. And so far, it's the Browns 7-0 on the Nick Chubb 47-yard touchdown. Now it's the Browns again in Pittsburgh territory with a 2nd and 10 at the Pittsburgh 25, and now a 1st and goal for the Browns as they're looking to go up by a couple of scores. The Browns scenario, again, is simple. If Cleveland wins, they're in. But if they somehow lose this game, which would be absurd, they could get in with an Indy loss or a Tennessee loss, plus a Baltimore win, plus an Indy win, plus a Miami win. Can you imagine if they have to go to that scenario? So they lose the game, then they need a Tennessee loss, going along with Baltimore winning, which will happen against Cincy, plus an Indy win, which should happen against Jacksonville, and a Miami win, which I think is going to happen too. If they lose, which I don't think they're going to, their crazy scenario actually is not that crazy to have those 3 things happen because, you know, it's one of these things where I think Tennessee is going to win, but that's a road game in Houston. Baltimore should win. Indy should win easy, and I like Miami big, but the Tennessee game is probably going to go the Titans' way. The spread's up to 7.5, and, you know, Houston, J.J. Watt's calling out his team for not even trying. It's going to be a mess, I think. They might give effort for a little while, but there's just not a lot of talent there right now. And a nice catch there for the Vikings off a Kirk Cousins pass to Conklin, and they're in near the red zone. 3rd and goal now for the Browns on another incompletion from Mayfield. I'm sorry, 4th and goal was incomplete to Higgins in the end zone. They're talking to Chris Spielman on the Fox broadcast right now. They showed a little video on him. He's got a cardboard cutout in the end zone. And, of course, Chris Spielman on that Gen A Council, along with Barry Sanders and others, to help the Lions find the best GM and coach coming up for 2021. Here's the Browns, who will go for the field goal attempt. Cody Parkey's 18-21 on the season, as long as 46. This is basically a chip shot, as close as an extra point would have been in the old days, or a little closer, actually. So here is the snap, the hold, it's up and good. So the Browns now up 10-0. They were favored by 10, so they're right on the number as we speak. 7 1:00 games going on right now in the NFL. We have a touchdown, and I'm not happy about this one. It's in Buffalo, and maybe this is the end of Josh Allen's day. If you're a Dolphins backer, you're hoping. Paul Serra, our good friend, producer here, my good friend Lon Luntz, big Fins fans. Josh Allen, though, to McKenzie for a 7-yard touchdown, so it's 7-3. Buffalo over Miami so far. Tua, not bad, not good. 4-6 for 32 yards. Josh Allen, though, 9-13 for 76 yards and a touchdown. And if you're the Buffalo Bills, you can't be the 1 seed. You could definitely be the 3 seed, but it really doesn't matter. In that, stead, you're still going to have a home game. The word on the street is McDermott's going to rest most of his guys in, the second quarter, third quarter, whatever it is. So I don't know how much longer we're going to see guys like Josh Allen and Moss and Singletary and Stephon Diggs, because why risk the injury when you're basically locked into a home game right now and you can't be the overall 1 seed? And that's why the line flipped from the Bills -3 all week. When that game kicked off, it was the Dolphins -3. And part of that was a lot of heavy, sharp action, the professional bettors on Miami, but that's because of the information. And we've got an incompletion, almost a touchdown, though, just out of the tips of the fingers of Adam Thielen. Roberts stopped him there, so it's 3rd and goal for Minnesota inside the 10-yard line. Maybe the total, the over isn't dead in this game. I still think that over 54 is going to go under. The total is going to go under in this Lions game. And even though the Lions have had, I think it's, 5 or 6 straight games that have gone over the total. Here's the 3rd and goal. We'll take you live there. His Cousins, empty backfield. He's got 4 receivers, 3 splits to the right. Here is Cousins. He finds his man, and it's a touchdown. That was too easy as the Vikings get in there with the former Lion, Amir Abdullah, wide open on the pass into the end zone. And just like that, the Vikes right back in it, and they tie it up at 13 apiece. Amir Abdullah, the revenge touchdown, and he was fired up. He started doing a little shimmy and dance. Wide open, terrible coverage, which is something that's been happening all year long for the Detroit Lions, so no surprise there when it comes to the Lions secondary. A couple texts here, 248-539-9797. It's funny that Matt texted and saying, Leach, realize those, quote, betting trends you speak of mean absolutely nothing. Each game is a separate entity, and to bet with those trends is pointless. Well, Matt, you must not be a bettor, because trends actually matter. In the NFL, when you only play 16 games and you play your division mates twice a year,